I remember a mortal I once encountered, adrift in a tempest of despair, his life once filled with the warmth of family and the promise of adventure, had been ravaged by loss. The death of his brother, claimed by the merciless tides of war, had shattered his spirit, leaving him vulnerable to the storm's fury. I first beheld the mortal in the throes of madness, his mind fractured by loss. He clung to his brother's lifeless form, his fingers digging into cold flesh as if to anchor himself to a world that had slipped away. The man whispered, "Why did you leave me, brother? Why do I see your face in the shadows? Speak to me. Tell me what I must do." Around him, the air grew thick with unseen presences. Ghostly apparitions flickered at the edges of his vision, their whispers like knives in his mind. The wind itself seemed to mourn, carrying the weight of his grief. He screamed at the raging sea and the thunderous dark black sky. There must be a reason, a purpose to this suffering. I will not yield until I understand. Around him, the chorus of life faded, replaced by the chilling silence of oblivion. In that moment, I saw the paradox of humanity. Fragile yet resilient, lost yet seeking. His mind was shattered, but his spirit burned with a fierce desire for truth. And therefore I descended and revealed myself to him. The mortal looked at me, his eyes wide with fear, and in a trembling voice he murmured, "So you've come for me, death?" I leaned closer, my form casting a faint glow against the dark storm, and whispered, "I'm not death." He stared at me, confusion etched across his face, and asked, "Then who are you? Are you real?" I replied, "I am Seraphim, bearer of truths from the infinite void. I am as real as the storm that rages within you, mortal. I am here to reveal that life is not what you perceive it to be, and that is not the enemy you fear." The mortal's voice broke as he shouted over the wind, "But why is this happening to me? I tried to be good, to live right." I gazed at him, my voice unwavering. The universe does not tally your deeds, nor does it promise fairness. Life is a transient gift, a moment of light in the vast darkness. Death is not a punishment, but the natural return to that darkness. He looked at me, desperation in his eyes, and asked, "So, my life means nothing? My pain, my love, all for naught?" I shook my head gently. "Not nothing. Each moment you lived, each emotion you felt was real in its transience. But to cling to life as if it were eternal is the lie. Acceptance of death is the truth that sets you free." After a long silence, he whispered, "Then what am I to do?" I stepped closer, my voice soft yet firm. "Embrace the storm within. Let go of your illusions of control and fairness. Find peace in the knowledge that your existence, however brief, was part of a grand tapestry of the cosmos." As I began to fade from his sight, I left him with these final words. "Remember, mortal, you are but a conversation between life and death. Cherish the dialogue, but do not fear its end." And so I left him there, adrift, but no longer alone. The storm within had calmed, and in its place a gentle presence lingered. The echo of his brother carried on the wind. He was a gift that life and death gave each other, a bond unbroken by the abyss. With a faint smile, he whispered to the sea, knowing they sailed together still.